Hello everyone, and welcome back to the DMO update video, and today we have a new NADMO update which adds 2 new features. So yeah, let's get right into it. And the first thing we have is the preset feature. So the shortcut is Ctrl+P. If you click on it, it will open the preset feature, and you will need an item to unlock it. So it's basically a way to insta equip items, because as you can see there's a lot of equipment. So if you want a specific build, you don't have to equip every item at a time. You can just save a preset and equip it all with a single click. So first of all, to unlock the preset you will need an item, and luckily we get a 2 for free from Richard Samson. This quest will give you 2 permanent preset slots. Yeah, after finishing the quest you get 2. If we click Ctrl+P, it will show here the preset unlock. If we put it here, boom, we have unlocked our first preset. You're gonna use the second one, click on the lock, and now we have no need to put it first. Yeah, now we have unlocked 2 presets, so you can make a preset. So let's actually do that. Now you get up to 8 slots, and you can unlock them using the preset unlock item. You get 2 for free, and you can buy from the cash shop. The permanent one is 128 crown, but you can buy one for 30 days or one for 15 days, but you get 2 for free, which is nice. So here's where you can like give it a name. I'm gonna do TK set for leveling, I guess. Then that's pretty much it, and we're just gonna equip stuff. So I have a 4-piece TK set. For some reason this is down there, but yeah, you can just do that. If I save, okay, now we save. So this is what I'm using right now. If I go to the preset and apply this, yeah, as you can see, it equipped the TK set. And if I want to go back to the Yoli set, I can just do that, and we're gonna call that Yoli set, and then we click apply. I guess we need to save it first. Yeah, there we go. So now they are named here, so you can just switch instead of having to equip 4 items at a time, which is not a lot. But obviously if you have multiple builds, especially for accessories, I think this is where it's gonna matter more. So for example, I have this one which with a double hit rate. I think this is the only earring in the game, or one of the very few that can get double hit rate. If I need it in a specific situation, I can just, or I guess if I need like more hit focused accessories, I can save them. Also, the interesting part here is that it looks at all the equipment in your account. So if I open my inventory, you can see I don't really have most of the equipment shown in the preset, like the trendy bull cap or the Digimon wing goggles. These are in my warehouse. So the crazy part is that this allows you to straight up switch equipment from your warehouse. So this looks at all the equipment that exists in your character, even the ones in the warehouse, which is honestly kind of cool. Like if we scroll down, yeah, it have all the chipsets like this. I think the crazy part is the chipsets, if I'm honest, because yeah, carrying a lot of the chipsets is kind of pain in the butt. So you can literally just leave them in the warehouse and equip them via the preset. So it's kind of cool. And import, so there's a crazy part. If you click import, you essentially take what you're wearing and make it a preset. So now this added all the current equipment as a preset. So that's also kind of nice. Don't have to do it all individually. You can just, if you're equipping the item, just import them. And we didn't save it, so if we click here, yeah, it's back to only the Yoli set that we switched with the TK set. So honestly, it's a pretty interesting feature, and it's good that we get 2 for free, I guess. And it's not too expensive if you want to get more of it. Okay, I also realized there's something cool that's even better, is that you can also choose the title, which I did not notice, because I always forget to change titles. So for the Yoli set, the DBS build, I'm gonna have the Yoli title, we save it, and then here for the leveling we'll have the gold challenge, because I remember doing some KDJ runs and then realizing, oh, I am not using the 700% XP title. Let's move on to the Shadow Lab. So we finally have it, the Shadow Lab change. So it's now gonna be similar to Gankumon, where you essentially get a weekly quest, and there's like 7 of them for one of each day for both normal and hard. And the big change here is I think you still get daily keys. So it's, I don't know why we're doing that, why we have daily keys still. And do the keys expire? Yeah, they still expire, which is kinda silly. I don't know why they expire, but you know what doesn't expire? Yep, that's right, Shadow Lab buffs. So we have changes related to the Shadow Lab buffs. Now, you don't get the buffs dropped from the mobs anymore. You essentially get it after completing the quest. You get 1 Shadow Family Attribute Exchange Ticket and 1 Shadow Peak of Evolution. And we're gonna go and do it, but basically, you get a selector and you can choose which family buff you want and which Extreme Evolution or Peak of Evolution you want. So this is basically the good old Peak of Evolution that we had, that was only obtainable from loot boxes, and it's kind of expensive. Now you can get it for free from Shadow Lab, and the crazy part is that they will no longer expire. This won't expire, this one won't expire. You can have it in inventory and it will last forever, similar to the plugin buffs and all that. So that's very, very cool. And yeah, we have the Extreme Evolution for Burst Mode and Mega, Peak Evolution for Jogris Digimons or Digicross, but we also have the Jogris Peak Evolution for Jogris X. So for Omegamon X, for Alphamon Ryukin Awaken, and all the Alphamon X Jogrises and stuff like that. So we finally can give Omegamon X a Peak Evolution buff. So another Omegamon X buff, and this one is basically the equivalent of Extreme Evolution, but for X Digimons, for Mega X and the Burst Mode X, and I call it Ultra X. You love to see it. Good old mistranslation here, but it's pretty cool. I think maybe the annoying part is that you're gonna have to do Shadow Lab buff daily, and there's so many quests that you're gonna have to pick, because there is one for hard mode and one for normal mode every single day. So that's a lot of quests. Yeah, we're at 22 quests. Look at this. Yeah, this is a mess. I wish there was a better way, but the way I prefer to do it, just take the quest and like have it instead of having to see which day was it, to stuff like that. I think the annoying part is that you still get a ticket, but and let's just go and do it. Yeah, the dungeon itself is probably gonna be played the same. It might be annoying to do it every day, but it doesn't take that long and you can save the buff. And if you don't do like dungeons daily, like you're not gonna need like Extreme Evolution every single day, probably. If I'm guessing. Also, they reduced the buff time from, I think it was 2 hours for the normal mode and 3 hours for the hard mode. They have been reduced to only 1 hour, which is unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter. Like, it makes up for the fact that it's now permanent item that you can save as long as you want. So that's cool, I guess. But yeah, we completed the quest and we can now report the quest and we get the 2 craft item and we can pick whatever buff we want from each, which is very interesting. Gonna pick this, and yeah, as you can wait till half time. Are you kidding me? No, actually it does stay forever in your inventory. The remaining 1 hour is just the buff duration, kind of similar to this. You can see it says remaining 1 hour, but these are not timed items. So yeah, as you can see, it will stay in your inventory forever. I've actually been waiting a few minutes and it's stuck at 1 hour, so I'm certain that it is indeed a permanent item, which is nice. Now the moment of truth. Does this get added to the material, please? Yes, it does. Because for some reason some craft items are not added in the material inventory, like this garbage. Not sure why, or this, like there are craft items, but they're not here for some reason. But at least good to know that it will be added to exclusive inventories. But yeah, it's very interesting and honestly very good update. Love it. For some reason, it took a few months to get added to a NADMO, but it eventually got added, which is nice. And yeah, and lastly, from the D Maestro letter, the promised 3 gratitude selection coins have been sent to everyone's mail. So if you missed too many days and you're not able to get your item, you can miss up to 4 days thanks to the gratitude coin selection box. Actually 4, I think you get 4 boxes, so you could miss up to 4 days as long as you don't miss the boxes. But if you did and you're sad that you won't be able to get it, lucky for you, we get 3 more, which is very nice. And yeah, that is pretty much it. And yeah, with that, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like on it and subscribe for more DMO content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.